We are going to use LiveBinders today. This is a great feature to do some interactive organization. For instance, if you wanted to maybe organize your curriculum, maybe you were an elementary school teacher and you want to subject out things such as math or science, it'd be a great way to put everything in one space, different tabs, just like you would back in high school when we used to use the old trapper keepers. So just to take a look at LiveBinders, we're here on this page, and this is the home page. Just so you know, if you will go down, there are some really great featured binders that if you'll take a look at them, they have some fantastic ideas that you could use. I really enjoyed this one here, so it'd be a good one for you to look at. What I do not recommend is you trying to go overboard if you've never used it before. Learn how to use it first, and then you can set it up and make it a little bit fancier, and that's how most of these binders are down here. So in this corner here, and I'm going to go ahead and log out and show you, you'll see a sign up button. If you have not already created an account for LiveBinders, just go ahead and do that. I have, so I'm going to go ahead and log in. This is an old account that I almost forgot I had, so not under my school account. And this will take me automatically to what we call a dashboard. So here I am, and these are some binders I've created before. When I was in grad school, I created this one here, and I remember doing this one. It's very interesting how it works. Basically, within each of your areas, you have the ability to put subtabs. So for this particular website, I had subtabs for each of these. And you'll notice how this was back when there was standard course of study. And you'll see that each of the subtabs for this. So what we're going to do today is, in our dashboard, we're going to go back to our binders. We're going to create a new one. I'm just going to go here and create a new. And let's just call this sample. Give it a description, because if you do not, it will not allow you to save it yet. You can give it tags, and this is just a way for the people to search very easily for your information. You can go here and give it a category, and I would just click education. And if I wanted to make it private, I could give an access key to anyone that I want to access my binder, but I think I'm just going to make this one public. So it's very simple at this point. Notice across the top here you have some different options. You also have options over here. So at any point you can go back to your dashboard by going here. You also can share your binder at any point. You can add to a shelf, and that is where you would take several binders and put them in one space. Different ways to view them. This is called stacked here, but there are ways that you can move it to this side, and of course this is your account and your help page. And if you ever need help, LiveBinders will, they'll give you the tour, and that's not a bad thing to look at. Over here is where you would do the work, I guess you could say, here. So just to get started, we're going to call this, you can just click, retype, and I'm going to call this Padlet, because I'm going to go ahead and enter a Padlet link, and this would be, if I wanted to, maybe I want to use this as a resource for my classroom, and Padlet was the resource. So I could put in the website, insert it, and notice what happens. There it is. Now, if I wanted to go to the full site, I could just click here. So what I can do at this point is add a subtab, and just go here, and call this Padlet Instructions. And I have the option here to go ahead and add some content, to organize, and you notice what my options are. I can upload something, maybe I have a video, or maybe I have an image. I can add a website link, text, certain files. Maybe I have a Word doc I'd like to add. My stuff, I'm not quite sure what that is. It may be some stuff I have within LiveBinders. I can embed using embed code. YouTube videos, Dropbox if you happen to have a Dropbox, a Flickr. Like if you were to click here and you search Flickr and you said you wanted to put dog, it would give you some image options, QR code, Delicious, and other binders. What I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to do text so I can show you this. Go down here and I can do this. So what will happen when I do this, let me go up here and exit out. I can here give it a title, I'm real original. Palette instructions. And then over here, I can type whatever it is I want to type. So I can say, palette is a good thing to use. And then go into how to use it. So when I would, this is my sub-tab, this is my tab. I could go back here, you notice. And then what I would do here is I would maybe enter a URL for somewhere that I can enter on this right side. So what I'm going to do is I had already copy and pasted a link. I'm going to put this in. And what I'm inserting here is, over here I might have the written instructions, and over here I would have the instructions for, maybe a screencast that could tell people how to use it. And that is how you use LiveBinders. You would go to another tab, you would start all over. So remember, your tabs are your main page. Your sub-tabs are housed under your tabs. You can have 10 sub-tabs right across here. Another feature that you can do is you can move the tabs left and right depending on how many tabs you get. You can also move your sub-tabs. You can also color code. So maybe you wanted to give it a color that you would recognize. Don't use that one, that's not a very pretty color. Let's do this. So all across here my tabs could be different colors just for easy recognition. Lots of things to do here in LiveBinder. It auto saves, but go ahead and click save, and then you can share it. And what you would do here, if you were to get the link, notice there is a place here to link to Binder, and this is how you would go out and you can, this is the current tab in the Binder, and this is the presentation mode. This is what, if you wanted people to look at it as a presentation as opposed to just the Binder. So this is how you use LiveBinders. It's a great tool, and it's a very good organizational tool. Good luck with LiveBinders.